So, lads, this is a day I never thought was going to happen, and it's a day I did not want to happen. It's a day that, after what we saw in the Olympics, I did not think was going to happen. But LeBron James might, in fact, be the W word. LeBron James might, in fact, be washed. Before we get on to it, if you guys are new to the channel, we're doing Hoopsmas. We're playing 10 videos every single day in December. From today to the first to Christmas. We're also trying to hit 10,000 subscribers by then. So if we can hit, heck, 7.2k would be great. Only 4 subscribers off that. If we could somehow hit that by the end of the day, we're well on track for 10k. But anyway, lads, we've got to talk about the LeBron James, because for the season, look, he has still regressed into a top 30 NBA player. Like, that is what he's regressed into. Like, this version of LeBron at 40 years old is still an all-star. Not quite superstar. But on the season, he's shooting under 50% from the field, which for LeBron James is mental. But he is also averaging like 22, 8, and 9. So, like, counting stats-wise, he's looking good. Problem is that, look at his last 5. If you want to look at his recent games, 18, 16, 12, and he had a 27-point game. And in that 27-point game, he has 27, 14 assists, but he still shot poorly. Like, when was the last time LeBron shot over 50% in a game? Was against the Orlando Magic in a loss. The last time he shot 52% in a win was against, or 50% in a win was against Utah, which is Utah. Before that, it was Memphis. So, like, LeBron is he's having the worst stretch of his career. I get it, the 10-point streak lives on. And look, his 10-point streak is never going to be broken. That's something that's never going to be broken. But, like, today I'm just like, does it really matter that much? Does the 10-point streak really, really matter that much to keep it going for longer? Because, honestly, I'm like, I think this could be the retirement year for LeBron. Like, I know he's got 50 million waiting for him next year. 50 million doesn't mean anything to LeBron. I can't believe I'm saying this, but it really doesn't. I think this might be the retirement year, because there's no way of him playing a single meaningful game with Bronny, because Bronny's not an NBA player. Like, that's the problem, is that, like, everything that he thought was going to be how his season was going to go, how his career was going to go, and he's just looking washed. He's absolutely looking washed. I think he had this plan for, I'm going to go out on top, and I think if he was to announce today, I think, when did Kobe announce his retirement? I wonder when it was Kobe. On November the 25th, 2015. So he announced the retirement tour around this time. If LeBron was to announce the retirement tour, I think that would be the one thing to just kind of save the last season. The problem is that Kobe Bryant, when he announced the retirement tour, his team sucked. He was able to shoot every single shot. Like, in that 60-point final game is the most shots anyone's ever taken in an NBA game, with 50. And LeBron, obviously, the Lakers are better now. Like, the Lakers are probably going to be a play-in team for the, third consecutive year in the play-in. I'm trying to think. The Lakers have only made the playoffs once in LeBron's tenure, and they were the first seed. All the other times they've been in the play-in or missed the play-in entirely in 2022. But, like, the Lakers they're not going to try to drop outside the play-in, but they might. They honestly might. Like, Denver, San Antonio are very close to them. Denver are better than them. Minnesota are only a game and a half behind now. So all it takes is one of these teams going on a hot streak, and especially if LeBron's not. Like, the Lakers' best player has been D'Lo this season based on every metric. So, especially if the Lakers are struggling, and, like, they're trying to... My favorite thing is the Lakers trying to get off D'Lo, and based on, like, on-off numbers, stuff like that, based on a load of, like, those numbers, D'Lo's been their best player, and he's been their best player for a lot of games this season. Like, it was... it's just one of those things where I'm like, it's hard. It's just hard to watch LeBron James become. I don't know. Is LeBron? I was about to say, does LeBron have a full name? No, it's like we can call Doc Rivers Glenn. Eventually, Steph Curry will become Wardell Curry. But LeBron is, to be fair, LeBron is LeBron. When someone says the name LeBron, everyone knows it is LeBron James. But yeah, he's it's sad. It is sad. Look, I don't know an NBA without LeBron James. I mean that. Like, I don't care if you guys don't agree with it. I think LeBron's the best player to ever play the sport of basketball. And I think you can make plenty of arguments. You can make plenty of arguments for other players. But for me, it's LeBron. And I think I have a sound argument in that. But, like, he is well and truly not near his peak. And not even remotely close to the peak of his powers. And it's kind of just sad watching him drop single-digit points and the Lakers losing. And if he doesn't go and drop 30, the Lakers can't win. The Lakers being reliant on a 40-year-old is ridiculous. But I would say if he does retire at the end of this season, he played till 40. He's still going to be an all-star in his final year by merit, not just by, we voted him in based on reputation. And he's come off a Olympics MVP. So, yeah, LeBron is he still had one of the greatest ends to a career ever. The problem is that, look, Father Time is undefeated. It's undefeated. And the big thing with LeBron is I think he can still have occasional games. He just doesn't have 82 in him. He doesn't. And it's not a case of like, rest him and that'll help. I think the shooting's not there. It becomes harder to, especially at the size he's at, it becomes harder to shoot from deep. It becomes harder to move your body. And look, he can still have a really good final season. Like, I wouldn't be as surprised to see a final season him go and average 23, 24 points per game by the end of the year. Like, he could be second, third in the league in assists. He can make an all-NBA team. And if I'm LeBron James, that's what my goal would be. Like, play out this season and you've made 21 straight all-NBA teams. You've made 21 straight all-NBA teams. You've made, 21 straight all-star teams. No one in the history of the sport has had that longevity. No one in the history of the sport has been able to do that. And if he retires this year, he'll still retire on that. And he'll still be a borderline by merit and all-NBA player. He may or may not make it, but that's kind of the level he's there or thereabouts at. I think if the league was to end right now, he doesn't make an all-NBA team, but he's not far off making the third team. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. It is a pity. We're seeing enough games where LeBron just looks completely washed. See you guys.